right, so in this video, we're going to look at what do you do if you don't have enough contracts for your players. So for example, with Dylan's team here, he's got 4 open spots. So if he assigns these 3 guys, let's just say, for example, he needs a lot of running back help. So he assigns those guys. And now he assigns Brandon Cooks to that last spot. But now he's looking at his roster and he's thinking, man, like, I really like Jakobi Meyers. I really like Isaiah Likely. What can I do? Well, you have 2 different options for what you can do. One is you could reduce the years on a player's contract. So let's say, for instance, Gabe Davis. I like Gabe Davis as a receiver, but I think Jakobi Meyers is better. So I could say, I don't want him as a 2025 contract anymore. I'm going to take that out. And I'm going to put Jakobi Meyers down here, or I'm going to take Gabe Davis and put him down here instead. Okay, so by doing that, that opens up space for him to take Jakobi Meyers and add Jakobi Meyers to the 2025 contracts. Okay, so that's one option. You can reduce the years on a contract. You can never add years to a contract. So any of these players that were in here from the previous season as players contracted to end in 2024, you can never add any years to their contracts, okay? The only thing you could have done is to release one of them and then hope that you pick them back up in the draft, and then you could assign them to a new contract. But other than that, there's no way you can add years to anybody's contracts, okay? But you can reduce the years. Another option would be if you look at this and you say, man, I really want to get Jakobi Meyers, or I really want to get Isaiah Likely a contract, a long-term contract, not one that releases in 2024, is that you can actually cut players, and then once you've cut that player, you now have space for that contract. So instead of reducing the years on the contract for Gabe Davis, I could actually cut Gabe Davis, so you'd go into Sleeper and just drop the player. And now that would give you 2 options then. Then you would be able to take Jakobi Meyers or Isaiah Likely. So let's just say, for the example, we take Jakobi Meyers, we put him here. So now he has a 2025 contract. But because you dropped Gabe Davis instead of reassigning his contract, that means you actually have an open space on your roster. So then if you go out and you add a rookie as a free agent to your roster, and again, only this week up until free agency ends with the start of the games this weekend, you could actually pick up a rookie, and now you could add that rookie to this spot. So you could actually make use of that space. So maybe you want to drop somebody that doesn't really have value to you, and then you'd have the opportunity, like for Dylan here, he could add a rookie and fill that space with another 2027 contract instead of wasting the space that's available to him. In this example, then Isaiah Likely would be odd man out. He'd get that last 2024 contract. Okay, so that's just an overview of, if you don't have the spots and you want to add more long-term contracts, those are 2 options for you. Either you can reduce the years on somebody's contract in order to make space for a player that you'd like to keep a little longer, or you can just cut a player that you don't think has value for your team anymore. That gives you the benefit of being able to plug the player you want into their spot, but also the additional benefit of now you have the opportunity to add another player, whether that's a rookie or a free agent. You'd be able to add them and add them to one of your contracts, whatever you have available. All right, so that's it. Either reduce players' contracts or cut players to make room for new players.